So as you can see from the title, man, yeah, your boy went a little dark on this one. You know how that shit go. But if you watch the last video, the full story, no, I didn't get burnt by her. Alright. So this girl right here, she was a major bomb, right? So by this point, I'm realizing I've got a bad start to being in the game already because I just lost my virginity, right? And so this girl right here, well, I'm cracking her just not even short after I hit the first one. So the story starts out with, me and my homie, we was planning on going out of town. We was gonna go to ATL, right? And he always come up to my crib all the time. We always make beats together. He come to my spot, we cook up. You know how that go. And he was about to come over to my crib for the weekend, and he talking about, bro, I'm gonna get pussy before you, bro. I'm gonna get some before you, bro. Oh, I'm gonna get some in your crib. Watch. I'm like, all right. So you know how niggas is, especially at that age, niggas trying to brag, shit like that. So I'm like, what you just say? All right, I'm gonna get his ass. Okay, so I'm like, let me find some. I'm swiping again, back to swiping. Here we go, right? So we both swiping. I can't find nothing. So I find one finally, right? He swiping too. Right, I found one. I show his ass. I was like, ew, look at this shit. He like, shit, go ahead, do it. He telling me to do it and shit. I'm like, bro, this shit nasty. Right, bro, she was a BBW, bro. I know. But okay, so I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that shit. So we go to the A, right? We go to the A. We at Lennox, right? And she called me. I'm like, hey, hold on. Let me see who calling me. She calling me. He over there looking in the corner and smiling and shit, laughing. He like, you gonna do it? I'm like, bruh, shit, I don't know. Shit, she just said she gonna give me something if I come. So I don't know. Cause I ain't want to look ham. I ain't want to look like a fucking ham if I ain't get nothing. And this nigga did. Right? So I went. Right? I'm like, shit, I might go tonight or tomorrow. So we get back. I'm in the car, right? We go in on the way back. And I'm just telling his ass, I'm like, bruh, should I go? He telling me, shit, go ahead. I'm like, shit. If anything, I go in the morning, right? So I go to sleep, I wake up, go in the morning. This nigga sleeping on my couch. I walk out the door, I'm gone. And I go, right? I get there, this hoe in the trench. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm talking niggas outside, posty. Shit, they over there clutching, looking at me. I'm not even going over there. They just clutching and looking at me, giving me the head nod, like, yo, what up? Just like, I'm like, mind my business. I'm going to try and find old girl, right? Mind you, I didn't even see what this girl looked like good enough. I was on FaceTime with her, but yeah, nah, right? And so after that, I get there, my Uber driver, that nigga, yeah. Nah, it was a female. So my Uber driver like, you know where you going? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hell no, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Where I'm at, right? And so I'm trying to find her. I can't even find old girl. I'm just, shit, hold on, let me hop back in the car right quick. Let me, and so I find her. I see her. I'm like, yo, this whole big as hell. I'm like, but fuck, I'm already here and I'm hella far from the crib. Probably like 30 minutes out. I'm already there, so shit, fuck it. All right. So you know how that go, right? She like, if you come in, you're gonna have to be quiet because my stepdad sleep and my little brother sleep too. I'm like, all right. So I get in there, I'm not even looking around the crib like that. We go in her room. The very first thing I see when I go in her room, it's a hole in her wall, bro. A hole in her wall. Crayons are scribbled all over the fucking wall. Somebody drew dick on the wall, and she was pointing it out, talking about, look, somebody did that. I'm like, this your room? What you mean somebody did that? This your room? I'm just like, this how you really living? She ain't got no sheets on the mattress. She ain't got nothing in that bitch. She's just straight dirt. Dark room. And so I'm just like, what the fuck? I gotta get the fuck out of here. Right? And so after that, you know, she talking about she on the game. She just give me the controller, and I'm playing COD. I'm running around the map, not even doing nothing but just straight dying over and over. I'm just running around on the map the whole time, dying. I don't even give a fuck. She on the phone with some other nigga right there. That nigga talking like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga must have hit her already, or some shit was going on with that. And then he was like, "Oh shit, you must got company right now. I'm gonna let you go." And then she hung up. And then it was just like, you know, she turned the TV on like regular TV. And then after that, she was like she finna lay down. So I had laid down with her, you know, and I started fingering her, you know, and after that, you know, shit, she told me she wanted me to fuck her. And after that, right, I pulled a hat out, put the hat on, because we definitely can't even go raw. We finna do, if we is finna do that, we ain't doing that. So, you know, I had up, I put my hat on, and I get right. I get in her shit, right? Bro, I swear to God, this bitch got radioactive pussy. I look down, nigga. I had my shit inside of her for maybe a few seconds. I look back down, I pull my shit out. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, the condom is broke loose. Like, I'm talking like my shit went through the condom. My shit went through the condom. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was just rawing you? Not even on purpose. Not even on purpose. I'm like, oh, hell nah. After that, I'm nah. She talking about, you don't have another one? I'm like, nah, that's it. Then she was like, well, you can't pull out? I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not fucking you raw. Hell nah. Right? After that, I'm just like, shit, you could give me glurps though, shit, right? So she's sucking me up, you know, she doing all right. But you know me, like I don't really finish off her head. It gotta be immaculate for that, right? And so after that, you know, she gonna say I was gonna ask for a head, but I was like, never mind. I was like, why you say never mind? I'm not anyways, but I'm just curious why you was gonna say never mind. She gonna say, cause I didn't take a shower yet. I'm like, what? Bro, I gotta get up out of here, bro. I gotta get out of here, gang. So I'm like, hey, I'm going somewhere today. I'm going out of town. Shit, I call my Uber. The Uber took an hour. I called the Uber an hour ago, and I couldn't even. My Uber was playing. It took an hour for him to get to me, right? I'm tipping, right? And why she tried to, after she subbed me up, she tried to kiss me. I'm like, hell nah. Nah, you ain't no bad shit anyways. Like, the fuck? Nah. Right? And so, I'm finna dip. What's funny is, I had to sneak out the crib, nigga. I had to, like, duck down and shit, and I sneaking out of shit, you know? And then after that, right? Fucking, I'm getting in the Uber. That nigga had the door already opened. I got in, he said my name, I got in, he closed that door immediately, pulled off. That nigga was not playing games. White nigga, he was funny too. I could tell he was scared for sure. That nigga started asking me how my day was, where I was going. That nigga was, oh yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was hella funny, right? And so, I'm just on the way back, bro. She just spamming me. I'm like, I'm not saying that. I blocked her the same day. I had to. After all that, you definitely not getting a spin back. The fuck? You wasn't good. The hell? The fuck? I get back, right? I'm back in my neighborhood. I walk in the crib. I see my homeboy. This nigga on my couch sleep. Or he just had woke up. I opened that door. I started laughing immediately. I just looked at him. I started laughing. I don't even know why. Because it was like all of that happened. And then at the same time, he was talking, and then like it was just funny, man. It was just funny. He was on my couch sleep. I was inside some ribs, you know. But yeah, so I go take a shower. You know, I'm in the shower. I'm over here like, what the fuck? Hold on, what's up? My shit, my rod not working. Hold on. So I look down. You know, I'm like, okay, maybe you just need to wash it. I might just probably gotta wash it up. You know, probably need a few scrubs. We'll be all right. No, right after that, my shit start tingling. My tips start tingling. No gay shit. But I'm just like, oh shit, what's going on? Right? And so after that, I say about only a week went by when I had this, right? But so every day, it got worse and worse and worse before I realized, okay, something's wrong, right? The next day, it wasn't that big of a problem, but I couldn't realize yet, right? And I ain't gonna lie, when I was in that shower that day, I was scared. My heart dropped. I was like, I hope I don't got no shit, but I really think I might because of how she was, you know? And so I'm really glad I blocked her then, you know? But after that, it was just like, I was talking to another nigga that said he had it before. He told me the effects that he had. Nigga said his piss was all gooey, his shit was burning and itching and shit hurt. I was like, whoa, nigga, I ain't got all that, but my shit tingling and I gotta pee a lot more, you know. And so after that, every day got worse, right? So the night that I realized I couldn't take it no more, I peed 10 times at least in a row. I pee, go out the bathroom, go lay down. I gotta get up again, go pee. And I spam that 10 times, like 10 times over at least. And I was like, bruh, I'm sweating, my nigga. I'm like, am I gonna die? I'm scared as hell, nigga. I'm like, oh, hell nah. I'm like, fuck. So after that, I'm like, I gotta tell these niggas, bro. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, what am I gonna tell these niggas? They gonna be like, they gonna be on my ass. All right, so look. So I told them, you know, they like, what's going on? You gotta go to the clinic? What's going on? I'm like, yeah. They like, what, you burning? They said that as a joke. I was like, yeah. Shit, moms. Fuck. Nigga, I had to go pay that 50, man. They just gave me an antibiotic pill. You know, I was cleared out in 2 days. Now, one thing that ride to the clinic was hell. My shit, my stomach was fucked because I couldn't pee. And then on top of that, after I got there, I was just worried, like, are they gonna put a Q-tip inside my tip? Bro, are they gonna give my dick a needle? Fuck. I was hella scared, you know, and I was just really just like, oh my God, what is about to happen, right? After that, shit, you know, they told me to pee in the cup so they could check my shit out. So I think I still probably got the papers for it too, right? They didn't say I had gonorrhea. They just said I had chlamydia, right? So I really took care of it before it got worse. They said if I didn't take care of it, I would have been fucked. So that means the girl that I hit, she's used to it at this point. She don't care. She used to it. She just used to it. She don't even care. And she dirty. But, you know, after that, I just took them pills, man, you know, and I was cleared out. And I was really worried that my shit wasn't going to work the same. But nah, I had to get back into action to make sure my shit was working the same. And it was working the same. You know, and I wasn't giving it to nobody else, nothing like that. But I was good after that. You know, it was just like, oh shit, that was a moment. That was a moment for me right there. That was some scary shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, like, I mean, some niggas, you know, y'all niggas probably look at me a little different. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, shit. It's not like this is one of my proudest moments and nothing like that, but it's just like, it was a lesson. And it was a huge lesson for me early on in the game. Like 2 days, you know? But yeah, man, that was a huge fucking lesson right there, man. You know, I hope if you listen to this whole story, you don't do nothing like that. And I hope you know, you probably look at me a little different, you know, but I mean, I can't change the past. Shit. It's not something I'm proud of. It's not one of my proudest moments, but I mean, shit. I learned early. Shit. I wouldn't do that again. Nah, I wouldn't do that again. But it was just like, damn, bro, how many bodies did you have? If you was burning, it's like you knew that and you still wanted to get, ew. I don't even know why the fuck I did it. Shit, I can't really tell y'all boys. You know, I was just on some hornball shit. You know, just nigga was squeezing back then, man. You know, nigga was squeezing. I had a squeezing addiction. You know how that go. You know, I was just spamming, going for anything. I didn't give a fuck. You know, but yeah, man, you know, just if you took anything from this story, if you listen to the full story, man, you know, don't do that shit. Don't do what the fuck I did. I mean, it was dark from the beginning. It was dark from the beginning. I didn't even know what she looked like. I didn't even talk to her enough. I didn't know shit. She was in the trench. It was something gonna happen. Shit, something bad was gonna happen. All that just cause I wanted to get one up on my friend. All that happened just cause of that. You see what it costs? But nah, man, just if you listen to the full story, man, make sure you like my shit, subscribe to my channel, man. Check out this beat right here, man. We gonna keep these hoes going, man. I'll catch y'all niggas later.
a god.
Make sure you subscribe and follow Simels, and don't forget to like and comment.